Hello everyone, this is Digit D, and today I have a special video for you guys, and this video is for Genshin Impact, and this is going to be a weapons guide. A weapons guide slash artifact guide slash weapons guide. This is going to be something to help out with your weapons slash experience points. Also, the experience points, the experiment ores, all the stuff that's there to help your character grow with weapons to make them stronger. So I'm going to be talking about weapon experience in this video today slash artifact experience, because I was doing some research to see if anybody talked about this before I decided to make this video, and it looks like I've went through like 5 to 6 to 7 different videos on YouTube. They all talk about the same stuff, but they don't talk about one specific thing of your weapon experience. That be the experience points. How much experience points do you get? How much are these worth? Because this experience point alone can change on everything on how you play this game, or how you see the game for future stuff. So you want stronger weapons, you already have set aside the materials to get so you can get that stronger weapon. So, and I'm also going to be talking about artifact guides too, so a specific thing about how to get better artifacts, not better artifacts, but how to get more artifact experience so you can help level up your stuff faster and stuff like that. This is going to be a very tough video to go through because there's going to be a lot of math involved in this. So I already sat down and did the math for a lot of people, and it takes time to do the math for this. It took me almost in a full day to come up with all of this stuff, so you can actually, I can show people and see. This is going to be an awesome weapon guide. I hope somebody comments, say something down there, and let me know if this helps you out or not, so you know in the future that you're able to get more experience than you ever known before. Just like I'm going to have a thumbnail in this video that's going to say you can get 400,000 experience points for one weapon, or you can get a specific weapon that has like 60,000 or 80,000 or 100,000 experience points on one weapon. This is the crazy part. So let me demonstrate what I'm talking about. Alright, we're already in my character inventory. Here, we're going to click on my weapons here. You can see I have my weapons here at level 50. I can go up to level 60. I'm also going to talk about refinement. Refinement's not that big of an issue. If you want to refine your weapons, you have to have 5 of the exact same weapons to get the refinement, and sometimes these weapons can be hard to get if you're trying to go for the 4 stars or 5-star weapons. But if you got enough blue stars, 3-star weapons, because I know you get them from the summit, from the gotchas, so you're gonna have a crap ton of those, or a fuck ton of those. Those are actually used for you can use those to help your refinement. Refinement only takes around 3. You use 5 of the same weapons. Basically, you need 1 for your base. The other 4 goes right into the refinement process, and that's how you make your weapon stronger. Here on the side where you can see where my mouse is, and it goes up to 40% and it goes up higher. But once you hit refinement rank 5, your weapon's at its max of max percentage of what it can do. And let's do this. So I'm going to show you what I mean by you can get 400,000 EXP, or you can get up to maybe 500,000 EXP. I know even 4 stars drop up to like almost 1 million EXP or more, depending on what it is, depending on the rank of the weapon. So the best way to help you out getting weapon EXP, so let me show you here. Right here, I have the exact information here. Enhancement ores gives out 400 weapon, and it costs 40 more per time to use that. For the fine enhancement ores, they give out 2,000 and they cost 200 more per one you use. And then same for the mystical enhancement ores give you 10,000 but cost 1,000 more to use for each one. So the more of these ores that you use, the more cost effective it's going to cost. But if you're having millions of more on you and you got hundred thousands of more on you, then it ain't going to cost anything. It doesn't really matter about the cost, but the cost is there so you can actually see. I also took exactly how much of how long it takes to level up a weapon from level 1 to level 20. Because once it hits level 20, like this one is, if you want to hit enhance, you have to get the weapon ascension materials, and then you can enhance it that way, and there's a 5,000 more right there if you want to ascend it. But if you don't want to ascend it, you don't have to ascend it. But once you get to rank 20, that's when the ascend process will happen for each weapon, and then each weapon has its own materials. Except for 1 stars and 2 stars, they're the exact same weapon ascension materials. So there's nothing you don't need to get any new wise. You can just keep the same. So that's what's nice. So like this one, I have this one at level 40. Actually, I don't want to switch her to that one. I have this one at level 40, and you can see it's the exact same materials, because all the green ones here are they going to be the exact same materials. So, but except for the different weapon classes. For the weapon classes, they have their own set ascension materials and everything else. So you can see I have this book at level 20, but here's a catch. If you want to find out how much a weapon gives you experience wise, all you got to do is click on a level 1 and click enhance. I'm gonna select a material. So let's see. No, we're not gonna use that one. Oh, so we're gonna use, so you can see right here at the very top, this is the max amount of experience that you need to get this book from level 1 to level 20. If you want to get this book to level 1 to level 20, since it's a 2-star weapon, it costs exactly 36,400 experience points, and that is for all green, all 2-star weapons will all cost that much to get from level 1 to level 20. That is the same experience. So every green 2-star weapon that I have in my inventory will cost the same amount, 36,400 EXP. If you don't believe me, I can show you here. So let's see, let's get off of books. Let's go to Zhangling. Let's see what weapons I have. I hit switch. I have a green one. Let's click on the new one. Let's click enhance. We're gonna find out exactly how much this thing takes to get experience wise. We'll click on the 40. It costs exactly 36,400. Like I said, you can see the pattern of how much it costs from one thing to another. So right here, since we're looking at the 2-star weapons, you can see I already have this written down where it takes 1 to level 20, takes 36,400 experience points, whereas it takes 90. If you want to use the specific enhancement ores, it takes 91, 19 fine, 4 mystic ores, and you'll get 1 fine enhancement, and then 4 enhancement ores back if you use 4 of them to get to that max level. But you can mix and match if you want to. And then also, I also did for the how much it takes to get from level 20 to level 40 of exactly how many enhancement ores, fine enhancements ores, how much experience that it takes to get to that specific level, and everything else, which is pretty darn high for a specific weapon. And then this is only a 2-star weapon, and since they all take the same materials to ascend, it's not going to be a really big problem So let's talk about that experience. Like we've been talking about the experience right now. So now you know how much right here the experience takes to get this one here. You can also find out how much experience does specific books give out, which is actually really nice if you're trying to figure out certain things. And the things that I've come across, which is pretty nice in this thing that is a game changer, is how much EXP you get. So this is a level 1. So let's say you took the time to collect a bunch of weapons, because you get weapons from chests. That's the only time I've seen them, or the gacha system. And if you're spending tons of money on the gacha system, you will have tons of weapons, because 94% of them is weapons. So you'll have a bunch of 3-star weapons to use. But the thing is, if you want, let's say you don't have the enhancement crystals here to enhance. So select here. You ran out of the enhancement crystals today. You don't have any enhancement crystals because you've been using all of your enhancement crystals to level up 1 or 2 specific weapons. Well, if you level up, like take those level 1s and then put them all into 1. So you put all of them into 1 until you reach level 20. Once you reach level 20, you'll see that this experience book here is worth 30,320 experience point at level 20. That's pretty darn high. If you want to see the level 40, I can't show it because it doesn't go past this mark. The level 41, it goes past that. So when I hit this button and click enhance, I'm going to get the following materials back into crystals. This is one way. If you run out of crystals, you can get more crystals this way, is by having a higher level weapon onto a lower level one that will go past the experience points. They will refund you into crystals. And you can see, like here, these blue ones here, the highest rank, they are worth they're worth 10,000. So that's, if you take 14 times 10,000, that's 140,000 weapon experience points right there. You just got 140,000 back from this specific weapon. But what level is this weapon? It's a 2-star green weapon at level 40, and it's going to give you that much back if you use it into this weapon here, which is bonkers. I mean bonkers. Like, you have, by looking at this list here, I have 1-star weapon. I do have 1-star weapon that's at level 50, and I do have one at level 60. You can look right here where I've got what the levels experience are. At level 1, a level 1-star gives you at 600. It gives you 600 EXP at level 1. At level 20, it gives you 20,060 at level 20. Then if you get it to level 40, that's 119 experience points. And then at level 50, it's 220,000. And then at level 60, this is 368,000 EXP, 620. That's a lot of experience point for having a 1-star book at level 60. That is bonkers if you ask me. So, and you don't think I have one? I have one. I have one in here. Right here at level 60, this book. But it looks like, oh, it only gives me 36,400. That is the max to get it to level 20. But once I hit enhance, it gives me 33 10-star crystal, the 10,000 crystals back. That's 330,000 experience points that will come back to me as in crystals. And you get one of the fine enhancement ores back, so which is actually really nice. So you get 3,000 you get 300,000 and 300,032 experience points back in crystals. That's a lot. You can see, and if you do it a specific time, so taking all of these silver weapons and powering up into one until you hit a specific level you want, and then just keep doing that over time from collecting all your weapons and materials, that EXP is going to pay off exponentially. And also, weapon experience only requires less than a, doesn't require that much mora either. So so when you look at this level 60 weapon here that I have that I can actually use, I can actually level up a 4-star weapon. I don't have any 4-star weapons for there, but let's see. I do have one here. I can click enhance, select the material here. I can get it up 8 levels, and it tells you the maximum right here. This is, like I said, 368,620 experience from this level 61 book. So you can get all of these up to level 20 if you wanted to waste your, because there is a thing that it feels like a loss when I was doing the math and everything, but actually if you do it over time, this stuff actually builds up and it actually gets really, really good. So if you build up your inventory of all your weapons and you don't want to use your crystals, you can just do it individually, but that takes forever and it's going to just cost more and more and more and more and more, but it's still going to cost more and more and more and more. So it all depends on what route you want to take with the experience things. And this is bonkers. I've just talked about 1 stars. I haven't talked about how much you can get in 2 stars. So in the 2 stars, I have right here at level 1, they only give you 1,200, which doesn't seem bad, but you can actually buy the green ones. The gray ones, they get them in chests. This is the only way you can get the gray ones, I found out. So the green ones, they come in, you can buy them at the store. You only can buy 7, and they reset daily. And since they reset daily, they will give you materials every single day to buy. So they give out 20,000 experience, 30,000 at level 20, which is actually really nice. So you're actually making more profit back. And then at level 40, they give out 179,780. I didn't go any higher with the green ones because I didn't choose not to yet. I could go higher because I do have the resources to make it go a little bit higher. But you can see right there of how much experience points you get. If we jump down to most people, what most people have is a lot of 3-star weapons that be going into the gacha system, and you got a bunch of 3-star weapons that just, because I've seen some videos where the pay to win players, they just got an inventory full of this and they're just using it up this way and everything else. But you can see here I did a 3-star because I do have a few weapons here that are at, well, this doesn't show me here which ones do I have. But you can see in here, you can see which weapons I have that are level 40 and level 50 that I already figured out. So at level 1, blues give out 1,800 EXP. At level 20, they give out 44,000 EXP. At level 40, you get 263,000 EXP. And then at level 50, you get 484,800 EXP from one weapon. That is actually really nice. So if you think about it this way, you can make to a point where, let's say I get all of these small green ones here into 1, 2, 3. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So let's say I have 14 green ones, I got 14, and I get them all to level 20. Take 14 times whatever I said they were for experience at level 20 times 30,320. That is 424,480 E experience points, weapon experience points, that you can use for other weapons now that you don't have in crystals. I know the crystals are still the main way to level up your weapons, but if you're focusing on one character and you're focusing on one specific weapon, you're just gonna just dump all your stuff into that anyways. But this is just another method if anybody wants to use this method to make a lot of experience points and have it over time, because this game will be out for a very long time and it's going to just keep building, building, building. But this is one crazy way to level up your stuff so fast, so quick, more than anything. If you like this, I can put this in any of these weapons here that I have that are super low. It can level up this to almost to level 50. I can use this to level up to level 60, and then I get all of that other EXP back for having it, which is actually really cool. I almost can get this to level 70. I'm there. It just, I have to beat a specific thing that I wasn't able to beat yet. But let's take a look from the example of 4 stars. 4 stars and 5 stars are basically in their own category of EXP, because of, I don't know why they decided to do this, but 4-star weapons at level 1, they just give out 50,000 EXP at level 1. So you are getting a net win if you decide to use your 4-star weapons, which are extremely hard to get right now. At level 20, they give out 114,800 experience points at level 20, which is actually really high. And then at level 40, if you got a level 41, that gives out 446,750 experience points if you decide to go this route while using your 4-star weapons here for specific material boosts. Because I have one that's at level 40. It has a refinement of 2, but because I actually made this one to get the refinement of 2. So you can make purple weapons, and the only purple weapons you can make are the ones that are at the shop. So if I head back, I'll show you what I mean. And this guy over here. So like something made in here, you can see you can make 4-star stuff. You gotta have the right materials. I know my face is over this, but it's this book here. This is what it is to get this. It's the same for all of these, but you can see my materials are really high, but this is the only way. Also, you can make your enhancement ores for EXP, but you don't get many. You have to use crystals here. If you have to use these crystals to get this up to level, just to get one. Also, you do unlock this, which uses original resin and the magical crystal chunks. I actually don't know when this unlocked for me, because I actually got to adventure rank 30 and it unlocked. I think it unlocks then. I don't know. I might be wrong. But it uses 10 of the original resin, and they give out 6. So you do get more from using this than this, but that's if you want to use your resin, but you're already spending your resin on other stuff that's in the game that helps you level up your characters, your talent tree, your stuff like that actually helps out. But this is for if you don't want to use any of this here, is the weapon experience. The weapon experience is where it's at. Also, there's an experience thing with the same way for artifacts. If you want to, this is how I got some of my artifacts really high. If you want to get your artifacts higher to a higher level, I was able to get down some of the stuff for the For the artifact guide here, I do have a little something here. Um, they do give out random EXP times 2 to between 5. It's actually really, it's random, which is actually really cool. It sucks that it's random, but if you were able to manipulate it, that'd be really cool. But it's random, and you don't know how much it's going to give out. And I have the max levels here for each one. If you get a 5-star artifact, they are going to probably be maxed at level 20. I'm untoo sure because I actually don't have one. I was going off of, I can just see the puzzle slash thing that goes with it, because at 3 stars they max at 12. I know 4 stars max at 16, so I'm just adding an extra 4 and seeing if it acts out 20 until I get my actual 5-star, and then I can go from there and actually show you more. But these artifacts here, I actually written down what the max level is, because I actually did this with Sucrose here, and I got specific artifacts to level 12, and level 16, because they're actually really much higher. And if you want to level them up higher, here it is. So if you use a 1-star artifact maxed at level 4, because that's the max level, it takes 325 experience. At level 1 they only give out 420 EXP, but at level 4 they give out 3000 EXP. So there's a major difference here. At level 1 they're giving out 420, at level 4 they're giving out 3020. Same for the 2-star artifacts. They only lax out at level 4. If you want to give it, it takes 3250 EXP to level up. I did not put down how much more it's going to cost. It's probably not that much to level these things up. Not much at all. But once you do, you can get used to 2-star artifacts. Level 1, they only give out 840. But if you get it to max level, that is 6,000 experience points right here added on. So, like, this is really, really, really nice here. So, you can see... So, like this one here, I'm going to enhance this one here. I'm going to use the materials so we can do it on 4. Yeah, you can see how many materials I actually have. It's quite a lot. I'm just going to use... Actually, I'm not even going to use those. I want to use a few 2-star ones that I have, because they give out 840 EXP. Alright, we there. You can see it just got 3250. That means I'm still going to lose out, but you don't use crystals at all, so there is no loss with this part here. So we got it up. Now, if I go to hit back, and I want to level up another one now, so let's say I want to level up this one, the one I have on her. I want to hit this here, scroll down to that one I just made level 4. I'm getting 3020 EXP. I got another one. That's another 6,000 experience points right there. That's just from 2. And I just put them all together. You maybe get, you do get less. So let's see. If you do it individually for all 5 slots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got all 6 slots. At, we'll get my calculator back here. We'll see 420 times 6. That's only 2,520 experience points. You're not really losing that much. You're gain. So if you get all 4 of these at level 4 and they're all 3,020, here you're at 3,020 times 6. You're getting 18,120 experience points for all 6 of these being at +4. So now you're getting more experience points to level up your artifact, and then there's a random chance of it getting ×2 or ×5. And then if you get that, that accidentally maxes out your stuff really quick. It makes it very, very easy. If you want to know why I have so many materials for these, I actually do a little farming run that I do. I was doing it one way, and then I realized I just started doing the other thing more, and it seems like I get more I get the same amount of artifacts, but I do get character level up materials while doing it, so that actually help out so I can ascend my characters, because you need specific ascend to level up characters. But this right here is a super awesome way to help level up your stuff. So you can see, but let's try this again. I want to see something else. So I want to get back. We're going to take another one. We're going to hit enhance, right? So you can see we're going to count exactly. We only use 4 of these. So since we only use 4 of these, and they're at, how much did these give you? At level 1 it's 840, so you can see right there, 840 times 4, which is 3,360 experience points. That's how much is going into there. And for the weapon that gives out at +4, I minus the 3,020. I only lose 340 EXP, which is not that much, but you can still use it that way. You don't even have to use these. It just means that these, to get this to level 4, it does take some more of these to get it to level 4. But if you're getting a bunch of green ones here, you might as well just keep using your green ones to level up these, because they will get a little bit less. It takes 4 green ones to level up this to level 4. If I get all of these to level 4, that's a lot of experience points. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I have 23 gray ones in here. So you take 23 of these, times it at how many I said there was. At level 1, it only gives you 420. You're only getting 9,660 experience points at level 1, which is nothing, okay? Which is nothing. If you do it the other way, at level 4, you're getting 3,020 experience points times 23 of these. That's at 69,460 experience points. You can see which way I'm going with here. You can see that it being at a higher level means more EXP for you. That's more experience you can use for your weapons, for your artifact guide. When I saw this, and I was like, yo, I didn't think this was possible, but I tested my theory out, and you can get so much more experience just from keeping your low level stuff. I've seen videos, and it's like, one person talked about the experience points, but he only talked about buying the artifacts from the shops. He didn't talk about combining those artifacts to get more artifacts. So, like, there's 3 artifact shops in town that you can go to so you can buy them. There's 2 in Leeway. There is 2 in Leeway that you can go to. Let me show you. I have them marked on my map. Unlike most people, I have the actual location marked with an icon, so I at least know forever. There's one right here, and there's one right here. This is where you can buy your artifact shop. One is during the day, the other is at night. This one's at night, this one is during the day. Then there's also the one in Mondstadt, which is right up here. She is right next to the Cup Girl, but you can, next to the tavern. You can buy artifacts there. They will have daily artifacts, not daily artifacts, I think. Let me check. If it respawns, I think it is daily. I really do think it's daily. So, we're gonna go this way. It's that lady right there in front of us. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I'm not used to keyboard stuff. So, what do you have for sale? You can see she has an inventory of goblets, and they reset in 4 days, 11 hours, and 50 minutes. You can see it resets. It's going to take forever to get your stuff to the way you want it. The way it is. So let's say I only have 54,000 gold, but I'm going to just purchase these. So now I just purchased all of those. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 of these. So you get 5 of these. 5 times 840. That's 4,020 EXP right there. And it fills out in 4 days, 11 hours, and that much time frame. So let's go to the other. Let me show you the other two in leeway. Bum, bum, bum. So you just go here, you jump off, and it's right there. He does give you an artifact if you talk to him, if you ask about something else. So you can see that I already bought these too, and these also reset in 4 days. So that's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's already 10. So we got 10 right there. And then the other one, let me show you real quick. Right here. Run to the crystal area. It's right next door. It's right here. Since they're not here, you have to wait until nighttime. So if you wait until nighttime, which doesn't take long. You can see that she's standing right here. So now you talk to, like to buy some antiques, and then she has the other items right here. You can use these to buy these, and that's another 5. So you're getting 15 times 800. Oops, hit the wrong thing. 15 times 840. You're only getting 12,600 experience points. You do have 15, okay? So that's 12,600 every 4 days. So if you wait 4 days, that's another 12,000 experience points. You wait another 4 days, that's another 12,000 experience points. And that seems really nice and everything, but what about the way I just said you can do? The way where you get more EXP over here you can see where you get more EXP. Also, your world rank does matter. So let's say you're getting all greens for artifacts. You can just buff them into one until you get the one you really want, and then use those other crappy ones to level up the one you want, because you get more experience that way. It's easy. At level you're getting at level 1 it's 840 EXP. At level 4 it's 6,000. So let's say you get all those 15s up to level 4. Okay? And guess what? It takes the same amount of EXP to get it to level 4 for the 2-star artifacts. So it takes the same amount, but you're getting twice as much. So let me show you what I mean. Let's go to characters and then go to artifacts. We're going to hit switch. We're just going to pick a green one in the inventory here. We're going to pick this one. We're going to hit enhance. We're going to select exactly how much does it take to level up to level 4. Just level 4. That's all we're getting it up to, because that's basically what you can get it up to. Since it takes more EXP to level them up, because it takes 1200, you're going to lose a little bit more. But there's also a high chance, there's a chance of being random ×2 or ×5 or ×6. It's between those two. And it costs 5,000 Mora. At level 3. So it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It takes 8. It takes 8 of these. 8 of these to get 1 to level 4. If you're getting 15, you almost can get 2 to level 4. So let's see. You get 840 times 8 of these, because that's how many I use. That's 6,720 experience points you just use to level it up, minus the 6,060. That's only a 660 difference that you're losing out of, but it's still pretty good, because you're still getting 6,000. If you want to just level up use green ones to level up the 1-stars, because it uses less experience and it only uses 4 green ones to get this stuff, makes it really well also. This is really cool. You can do this to help you level up your stuff. So if you need a way to level them up faster, this is one way to do it. But you're spending Mora to level up other stuff too. So there's a high chance of that. If you wanted to use a 3-star artifact, you can. At level 1, they give out 12,000. At level 12, they give out 43,000 EXP at level 12, which is actually a lot from an artifact. Same for 4-star artifacts. They take 122,675 experience points just to get to max level of 16. But if you at level 1, they give out 2,000, which is actually really good. And then 4-star artifacts takes 52,275. They give you that much experience points at level 16. I don't have a 5-star artifact, so I don't know what is the experience and how much they give out. Once I figure that out, once I get to an actual first 5-star, I will be the first one to let you know what it does and everything else. But this is what I wanted to show everybody, that there's better ways of making experience points out here. If you level up your stuff, there's a high chance you can level up your stuff faster this way. This is how I got most of my stuff extremely high level, because if you're dumping +4 weapons into a weapon and then you get a random ×5, so let's say you dumped 6 weapons of 2-star. Let's say you dump 6 weapons. There are 6,060 experience points, and you dump all 6 slots, and say ×6. That's how much it's going to get, that's how much experience you're doing. But then it gives you a random times 5 on top of that. Now you got 181,000 experience points and 800 just from using all 6 of those. So would you rather use level 1s that only give out that same example 840? um, you dumped all 6, okay, times 6 in there for the experience. That's only like 5,000 EXP, but then you get a random times 5. That's 25,000 EXP. You can see there's a massive difference here. You can it's huge. It's huge. It's like an indispensable difference of it shoots from super low to super high. So that's what you're able to do with the artifacts for artifact experience here. I've written all of this down, and it's amazing because it took, when I found this out by accident, because I was just trying to figure out a way to level up my stuff faster, and it's like, yo, so quick. So what I decided to do, if I want to level up my stuff faster for artifacts, that's the way I'm going to start. That's the way I've been doing it right now. Also, if you want to know how I'm getting so many artifacts in my inventory right now, I am not doing the I have 44 resin, so I can do some stuff to help me level up some more or grab some specific materials. But the thing is, I'm doing is I barely do these here. I rarely do. I only need it when I need to, if I'm trying to level up a specific weapon with experience. But if you want to get a bunch of artifacts really quick, is just do these here. The ones that give you the artifacts, because they're going to be locked in and they're going to be doing these they're just locked in. You can't, this one is level up materials, but the ones I do, it's over here. It's not the talent tree books either. It's this one right here. I do this one. Do the lowest one and you'll get 8 of the green ones most of the time. But since I'm higher rank now, they're starting to drop the blue ones for me. And more of the blue. You get like 8 of these. So you get 8. So let's say you take a full day of just farming for these, for your artifacts. So that's 8, you get 8, and you get to do these 8 times since you have 160 resin, because it takes 20. It's 8. So you get 8 of these times 8. That's 64 artifacts you can get a day. So times 2, that's 2 days. So you do it for 2 days. That's 128 artifacts right there, which is actually really nice. That's really, really nice if you do it that way, for just grinding out artifacts. Right now, I started doing the hypostasis challenges, but you do get 8 to 10 artifacts, but they use more resin. So if you just stick to this and just do level 1s, you'll get a bunch of green ones that you can just use for leveling up other stuff. That's what I do to get how I get my artifacts so high, is I just do these. So let's say all 128 of these are all green. Okay, so, and we decided it takes 8 to level them up to level 4 to get them to max level. It takes 8 of the green ones, so let's divide that by 8. You can get up to 16 of these, up to 16 times 6,060 experience points. That's 96,960 experience points, whereas you just have 124 artifacts sitting at 840. You're getting Let me take that back. You might actually be more just from doing this every day. So 162, because you get, let me do this again. You get 8 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. So 8 times 8, 64. So 64 for one day. Then you do it again another day. So that's times 2 for 2 days. That's 128 times 840 experience points. That's 107,520 experience points. So that's still a lot of experience points. Still, for doing it for 2 days, you can spread across for your materials, because that's a lot of artifacts. That's just a lot of artifacts that's just building up in your inventory. Or you can do it the other way that I just told you, where you got 128 of these. You divide that by, it takes 8 of these to get 16. You can get 16, and that's times 6,060. It doesn't seem like much, 96,960, but you can just save them up for whenever you want to use them for later. But either way, it's up to you on what you want to do. You can do it that way, but I'm just showing that there is a loss in some of this stuff here. Like I've talked about, there is a loss. So if you just do it the normal way at 840, that's 107,000. That's a lot. 107,520. Whereas the 16 times 6,060 is 96,000. So you're only off by 11,000 as a loss. So that's the only loss. It's only like 11,000. So that's if you spend your time farming doing that. So this is what I've been doing to help level up my stuff faster and easier, so I can get a stronger party, stronger character. This is the, if you want an actual copy of this here, you can leave a comment in the video description below and I will send it to you. This actually takes time. There's some extra stuff on here that I've been doing for farming stuff, for figuring out how to farm, figuring out how to do specific things or whatever. But if you would like a copy of this, you can. This is just me just doing stuff, trying to figure out how to get specific things. So like character leveling, but character leveling be another time until I figure it out most of the time. But this is the artifact guide / weapon guide. So if you sat through this entire 52 minutes of an hour session, I would say thank you for watching my video for 52 minutes. Most people won't watch this video for 52 minutes. I don't even think anybody can sit through this video for 52 minutes. So if you're able to learn something from here, and if you want to pause it, you can pause it at any point of this video to stop and look. But this is what I found out for experience points and everything else, which is actually really nice. So these materials here compared to these materials here, it's crazy. And if you have a bunch of blue ones that you're just sitting and stacking, you can do that too. So this is for helping out free-to-play players if they don't have any crystals, because this, I'm not playing, I haven't spent a dime on this account. No, I haven't spent any money at all. I am a free-to-play player, and this is the way I figured out how to get more experience and how to get more stuff in this game. So I would like to thank everyone for checking out my video today, and I really do hope this is able to help show people more on how to get more experience out there. And thank you guys for watching. So I will see you I will see you guys in another video from now or whenever. So thanks for checking out my video today, and everyone have a blessed day. If you like something, like the video. If you don't like it, don't like the video. But hit up the like button, say something in the comments, say something so I know I'm getting people's responses and stuff. So I hope this video helps Genshin Impact players, free-to-play players, or pay-to-win players, and stuff like that. So Want to say thank you guys for checking out the video, and I'll see you guys next time.